Hey there, I'm Jessica Young, your bikini fitness trainer, and I wanted to talk to you today about 5 exercise myths that just won't go away. So a fitness myth can spread like wildfire. It can stick around for decades and possibly impact millions of people. Myth number 1, it doesn't matter what time of day you exercise. Any time spent exercising really is better than not exercising at all. But if you want to maximize your time spent actually exercising first thing in the morning, first thing in the AM, has added benefits, and also it's usually the most convenient time for most people. It's done. Anything can happen later on in the day. You're too tired, there's no time, you can always do it tomorrow. Also, if you exercise before eating breakfast, it can prevent weight gain and also insulin resistance. Your fat burning processes are Your fat burning processes are controlled by the sympathetic nervous system, aka the SNS, which is activated by fasted exercise. Now, if you're trying to maintain muscle mass, I would recommend eating about 20 grams of protein about 30 minutes before you work out. I cannot eat whey protein. I have tried, but my body actually prefers vegan protein. So the protein that I eat right now is pea protein. I've also eaten hemp protein. Kind of leaves a little bit of a grassy flavor, so it's unless you want to feel like a cow. I've also eaten rice protein, which is delicious. And bonus, try intermittent fasting. So there are many different kinds of intermittent fasting. Some people choose to fast 1 day per week, but I prefer to limit how many hours each day that I actually eat. So right now I'm doing a 10-hour intermittent fasting, which basically means that I eat 4 meals between the hours of 8:30 and 6:30. And that works for me, Different versions work for different people, so you just gotta try it. Myth number 2, long cardio workouts are the key to weight loss. Have you ever noticed that in the gym, there is a giant cardio section? Any gym that you go to, it's like half cardio. There's a machine wait list. There's people watching you like a hawk. As you already know, I've worked in a gym for over a decade. I saw the same people working on the same machines day after day after day, and their bodies never change. Literally never change. I've talked to quite a few of those members, and the story that they tell me is, I want to lose 20 pounds, I want to lose 30 pounds, and this works for me. Well, how long have you been doing what you're doing? I've seen you on the elliptical 6 days a week for the past year, and have you made any progress? Oh no, I just hit a stumbling block right now, and this works for me, so it's okay, I don't want to learn anything new. Oh my goodness. First of all, you should always keep an open mind to anything. So you should never stop yourself from learning anything new, anything that could possibly help you. As I said in my last video, egos aside, please. This isn't a contest. You should track certain things over time. Yes, oh my goodness, I don't want to see this, and it's my before picture, and nobody can see this, it's like so embarrassing. Yeah, well, nobody's gonna see it ever unless you decide to show it to them. And also, if you take pictures, if you weigh yourself, sorry, the sunset is absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I am such a sunset person and a sunrise person and just Anyways, as I was saying, you should continually learn throughout your entire life. There's always something new to learn about. And if you keep an open mind, something may surprise you. You might learn something that'll make you go And honestly, I don't want to spend any time being bored, because I see some people on the treadmill or on the bike and they're just like, la 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 la. Remember my last video? La, 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 la. Life is too interesting. Wouldn't you agree? So shorter, higher intensity workouts are so much better. You know, you get to have fun, you get to exert energy, which means that you're more likely to actually stick to the program and lose the weight that you wanted to lose, or gain weight, or whatever you want to do, gain muscle. Myth number 3, low intensity exercise burns more fat. Are you familiar with the fat burn zone on the exercise heart rate chart? At the top, there's maximum heart rate. Next is anaerobic threshold. Next is the aerobic zone. Next is the fat burn or weight management zone, however you want to call it. And last is the warm-up or recovery zone. Now notice that the fat burn zone is actually next to last. No wonder people take the sage advice from myth number 2 and do hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of mindless cardio. Mindless, so mindless. Because it's easy. Now we as living beings / organisms tend to veer towards the easiest road possible. Now, yes, it's like, as I said before, it is better than doing nothing, but, and, you know, detail sticklers might crucify me for this, so be forewarned that these are not actual numbers, but I'm just trying to get the point across. So say the average person walks for an hour at low intensity, right? You burn a couple hundred calories, and say in the same amount of time at medium intensity, you might run or cycle or dance, and you'll burn 2 times more calories than walking. I mean, first of all, it's time efficient. Second of all, it's more fun. You're doing something different. Myth number 4, you gain weight as you get older, or like I like to say, younger at heart. No. Rewind to your teens. You know, maybe you were active, you were in sports, you had what's called restless leg syndrome. Now fast forward to your 20s, after hours of sitting during your lectures, during your labs, endless amounts of homework and all that fun stuff. And then fast forward to your 30s, after years and years and years of conditioning, of sitting in your car on the way to work, sitting at your desk, sitting at family get-togethers. You relax and watch a movie on your butt. Now, since you're eating healthier, it's okay, right? Wrong. Now, since you're legal, you're having beer with dinner or a glass of wine with dinner or something like that. And alcohol is empty calories. You don't need it. You might be addicted to your morning mocha schmocha. Boca. And also, ladies, now you're a fancy cook, or at least at home. So now you're experimenting and putting all these delicious, super tasty, fattening sauces, even with salads, to make them taste less like rabbit food. And the pounds add up, and your new normal is now 10 to 20 pounds heavier than before. Add to this imbalance muscle loss, which starts at 40 years old. Muscle is metabolically active, fat-burning tissue, so you want as much muscle as possible. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean bulky muscle, because it is possible to build up lean muscle, like a bikini competitor. So muscle loss means that you burn less calories when you're active or even when you're at rest. And a saying that kind of comes to mind is use it or lose it. Myth number 5, strength training will bulk you up. You know, one of my past clients said to me before that she doesn't want to do any strength training with me because she didn't want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And you know, after our full consultation was done, I found out that she only ate 1,200 calories per day. I mean, honestly, she could turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger in about 100 years or so at that rate, give or take. Lifting weights increases your sleeping metabolic rate, which basically means that when you're asleep, you burn more calories. I mean, how good is that, right? You're not doing anything, you're just like, and you're burning calories. Metabolically active means that you lose a little bit of weight. And honestly, any bulk that you gain, quote unquote, turns into your sexy bikini muscle definition. I'm Jessica Young, your bikini fitness trainer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps debunk some myths for you. And remember that the time of day you exercise does matter. You don't have to gain weight as you get older. That's a myth that we just debunked. Be like fine wine and get better with age. And I recommend that you keep your workouts short and sweet with high intensity, lift weights, and work on your muscles for that sexy bikini muscle definition. So make sure to post your comments, questions, and future fitness topics below. And make sure to get pre-registered for the launch of my brand new Bikini Body Water Workout program at jessicayoungfit.com. I love seeing you here each week, and I will see you next Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time for another Bikini Blog episode. I'll see you in the next video. See ya! Mwah!